Hello guys, Coach Paul here. Man, we're just super excited. We're finally gonna show, we kind of got most of our facilities situated here at American Renaissance Academy. And we're super excited to show you what we have in store for you. A lot of people ask, and a lot of parents actually come here. They drop their kids off, they're not able to see the entire facility. So for the first time, we're gonna reveal exactly what we have here and what's to come. Super excited about it, guys. Let's take a look. So we got here our initial field that we use for soccer training. As you can see, we got the goal there. We do speed, agility, quickness training. Everything that you can think of, we got it done right here. This was one of the first fields that we put in. You're gonna hear me mention later, but we literally built this from ground up, and we're very proud of the work that we did. And we're just super excited. In the background, you can see the tents, and we're gonna show you the weight room. But yeah, we'll show you the rest in a little bit. All right, guys, so the first thing I like to show you guys, which is pretty cool, are our benches. So we have a lower bench and a higher bench, and I'll explain this. So because we train a lot of athletes in the class at one given time, we were trying to figure out how do we do box jumps without having individual boxes, and that's gonna take up a lot of space, too much work. So one of our guys, Stan Dionis, by the way, Sick Concepts, hit up Stan, he's got this brand, but he created these for us. And don't take our patent because it's already ours. But we got this lower box. It's probably about 12 yards wide or long or something like that. This is our lower one. And then we got our bigger box there for our higher jumps. And for us, we're not big on getting super high and stacking boxes. This is perfect just for what athletes need. All right, guys, so here we have our private training area. This used to be our old weight room when we first got here to ARA, and this was our entire weight room. We didn't have anything else. We didn't have a field. We didn't have more weights in the other area that you will see. But if you look here, we have our boxing, our bags. We can do boxing fitness. We got some big tires over there. We got pretty much everything you need. This would be considered like our private studio that you would see in regular gyms. It's just our indoor-outdoor still effect. And we have our cardio machines, which honestly we don't really use much of because we like doing all the work on the field. But we do have an elliptical that you see Bryant on. We do have a treadmill and a stair climber. We got a Rogue Echo bike and a regular bike, along with a couple of racks and dumbbells and bands and everything we need to do our private training. So yeah, we really like this spot, and we get some work done. All right, guys, so here we have multiple training fields. This would be one of our smaller fields. It's about a 25 yard by 25 yard area that we can use for soccer training. Our little 6U, 8U guys practice here for flag football. And then if we look over on this side, this is our bigger field right now of them all. And we do our football skills training. We do our speed agility classes out here. We're soccer training. We can do 3v3, 4v4 soccer tournaments out here. This is about 50 yards or over 50 yards long and about 25, 30 yards wide. So, I mean, we light up at night. It's pretty cool. So we can train all day, all night. And, all the fields that you see, which is pretty cool. We're not experienced at all in doing any of this labor work, but we literally, when they say build it from the ground up, we literally built this from the ground up, where a bunch of us came out here and learned how to prep and lay the turf and seam it together and the whole nine. So we're really proud of this work because, like I said, literally we built it from ground up. And that's pretty much it for this area. All right, guys, here at the Kapolei Aquatic Center, we do have some of our amenities, which is pretty cool, is not only a restroom, but we do have a locker room space for our clients and athletes to go and change, shower up if they need to. All right, guys, so here's another section of our field for our training area that we're gonna we're gonna talk about. This one is pretty cool because it's literally about 110 yards where we do some great sprinting up and down this thing and get some good cardio condition, sprint work for track people. I mean, it's pretty incredible and we love it. Welcome to our weight room. Just a couple of things first. We got some things like our quarterback net that we use for some aiming on our quarterback training. We do have a jug machine for our receiver training. We just have a whole bunch of stuff that you won't see for specialty with speed training, the bands and all kind of different stuff. But right here would be our half racks that we use for our bigger classes, like our off-season football program. We usually have anywhere between 25 and 30 athletes training at once. So it's set up more like a school facility where we can accommodate that number. So we have enough weights to accommodate a class of 25 and 30 athletes to get the good work in. And if you come over this way, we call it more of our deadlift area, where we have our trap bars. We like using trap bars, they're safer for deadlifts. Of course, we do regular deadlifts with the bar. We got our bumper weights here. If you pan out and then we look over in this section, we got our full racks where we can get in a little bit more work. We got our safety squat bar and just we got some lat pull stuff and our dip machine and things like that. Out here in this area is where all our dumbbells are. And we have anywhere from 5 pounds all the way up to 100-pound dumbbells. And we got our whole kettlebell set there on the bottom. And the cool part about this weight room, man, you can't beat it. We're outdoor, open air. We have the ambiance looking out to the pool. And to end, we have our leg section where we can do leg extension, leg curls here, leg press machine. We got our glute hyperextension, reverse hyperextension machine, which a lot of gyms don't have that. Really good for your glutes and your spine. Our glute ham raise machines, we have an advanced version and our regular version that you would see at a gym. And if we walk over here, we love using this Vertimax machine. This is definitely a specialty piece of equipment that we use to build strength and explosion. And the thing about the Vertimax machine, which you can't emulate it. That's one thing you can't do for resistance training. Like, you can tie bands up to you, but what happens with regular rubber bands is the further out you go, the more resistant you get, and it slings you back. Whereas the Vertimax machine, you get the same resistance from beginning to end of that exercise. So it's cool for sprinting, jumping, and just a whole lot of different things. So we love that Vertimax machine. And that's pretty much wraps out our weight room. All right, guys, here's one of our last pieces of our workout area as far as inside the pool area. We got this space right here. Here's the cool part about this area. We do some good stretching, some yoga type of stuff. We do any type of training as well, soccer, quarterback training, whatever. The cool part is we got the view of the pool. So, that's a great ambience to have. We'll talk about the pool afterward. But yeah, this is a nice little section. This was actually section number 1 of where we learned how to lay down this turf, which is pretty cool. All right, guys, and here we have our Olympic-sized pool. This is the Kapolei Aquatic Center, obviously here at American Renaissance Academy. You see the swimmers out there in back. They do dive school, they do all kinds of lifeguard certifications. We do a lot of movie sets here. This pool is a pretty cool deal for us because for athletes, we also use it ourselves for conditioning. We do explosive training for speed and explosiveness and jumping. This is the deep end, and down there on that end would be the shallow section, which is about 4 feet, where we do most of our running training. So we love having this pool. I'm working with an athlete right now who has a torn ACL, and we're able to still get work in. He doesn't have to take breaks because of this pool. So this is something that most people don't have access to. All right, guys, here's going to be one of our cool additions that we're working on currently. So if we look here, we have a little playground for the kids in the school at American Renaissance Academy. Come on in. So formerly, this used to be a volleyball sand court. You can see the light poles there. And so what we're gonna do as soon as we get the material laid down, we're gonna lay out the turf and we're gonna put up a volleyball net. So this is gonna be our volleyball court slash possible batting cages. We'll have 2 batting cages that can slide off and on so that we can open it up for volleyball or play. It's gonna be a pretty cool area to use. Alright guys, look, here's one pretty cool addition that we have, and it's technically not, of course, ours. It's part of American Renaissance Academy. But for our private clients or us coaches, we can dip in the pool after a workout, which is pretty cool because we can cool off and relax. But look at this. We got a jacuzzi, hot jacuzzi that we can get in and get some recovery time in. Can't beat that. Alright guys, here's another addition that we're working on right now currently, so don't mind the mess. So if we look here on the back tent area, right now it's just a bunch of junk because we're cleaning up. But this is going to be another area for our weight room, so you're going to get to see, if you, in our weight room we have a legs machine section. That's what's going to go in this area. Of course we're going to beautify it. The fence is going to go higher. We're going to get a nice backdrop, close it up a little bit better for the rain, and we'll be good to go. Alright guys, last but not least, man, we're super excited for this one because this is going to top it off at the end of the day. So if we turn around this way and you follow me out, so this is it's coming, and it doesn't look like much now because all you see is an empty dirt field and a big tree out there at the end. But this is going to be our full-size football field slash soccer field where we can do amazing things. It's going to be turf, and we're going to run tournaments. We can do football tournaments, soccer tournaments, training, the whole nine. I'm really excited about this, to have our own private football soccer field. Alright guys, so we talked about the full football field that we'll be running this way, but we got one more section. We're gonna have one more half football field running in that direction at the end, which is gonna be pretty dope. So when we run, you know, tournaments and whatnot, we got multiple fields going on, and for training and whatever else we need. Alright guys, that wraps it up for today. Man, we're glad we got to showcase and finally show you the fruits of our labor of literally building up from the ground up. And yeah, man, we can't wait for you guys to come and check us out. You know, we do free consultations, and you can look us up at p1hawaii.com and take a look at our programs, give us a call, contact us. But with that said, guys, look, this is a private training facility. It's not open to the public. So, like they always say, you have to go.